Well, hey everybody, it's Kevbo Jones with another episode of the Wonderful World of Baseball Cards. Was up in the Midwest last week, going and visiting family up there, some aunts and uncles, and went and saw my mom. My brother stopped in for a night on doing some business travel. So I was up in Green Bay and also Minnesota, but went to the card shop. I had a day where I could sneak away and get to the card shop in Green Bay. Same store that I went to when I was a kid, Card and Coin, up in Green Bay, kind of near Lambeau Field. This was post-draft, so the insanity was over. But found some nice cards, some interesting things, some old Packers police sets. And first things I needed to load up on some Packers rookies from this year's class. And, of course, they had them. So I picked up a pair of optics of Michael Pratt. They drafted him last year. I'm not sure if anything is going to, come out with him or if he's going to get traded or end up somewhere else. But right now he's the backup to Love. He had a pretty good preseason last year from what I remember. But picked those up. I picked up a Javon Bullard from the 2024 Topps Chrome football. Bullard played for Georgia, had a pretty solid rookie year for Green Bay, had a little mid-season injury that kind of slowed him down a little bit, but finished pretty strong, had a good year. So I got a Javon Bullard, and then I got a couple of the Edge Coopers. Great player. He's going to be he had a great rookie year for Green Bay. Edge Cooper. So I picked up a couple of his optics. This is, I think, one of those that's in like the mega boxes. This was a hollow. So I picked up a couple of Edge Coopers from the optic this year. And then I picked up his orange disco, I guess, from the Prism this year. I really like that they have the logos on this year's Prism. So had to load up on some young and upcoming potential Packers talent there for my Packers collection. Picked up a few. He was a Packer. Picked up I'm so bad with these years of Bowman. I want to say this is 54, maybe 1954 Bowman. Emlyn Tunnell. He was a Packer for a brief stint on the back end of his career. And the card shop just had so many of his cards that I was like, Emlyn Tunnell's reaching out to me. So I picked up a cool, I want to say that's 54 Bowman Emlyn Tunnell card. And then this was just sitting there. 98 Topps Gold Label Manning rookie, and I was like, what the heck? It was practically it was like $10. And I just thought it looked really, really nice. So picked up a 98 Topps Gold Label Peyton Manning, which pretty cool. All right, this next card, and then I got this 2003 Finest Favre refractor. That is pretty darn cool, actually. Always like to get this stuff whenever I see it. 93 Finest Favre refractor. Had to add that to the collection. Great card. Very, very cool card. 93 Finest Favre. Maybe that's like a green refractor. I don't know, but I just thought it looked great. Now this one I need some help with. Whenever I see stuff like this, I gotta get it. This was like $30. The guy at the shop didn't even really know what it was. He had one more. It's like I want to say, I don't know if it's an iron-on or if it's a decal. It's kind of like got a kind of a cloth-like material, but it feels like it's the late 60s or early 70s. And if anybody knows what this is from, I would love to know, because even the guy at the card shop up in Green Bay didn't even really know. Was this just an insert? Did I get taken for a ride? Spending $30 for this. I just thought it was so cool because it's kind of psychedelic, and it just was such an odd curiosity piece that had to get it. So if anybody who watches this knows what this is, please put it in the comments, because I'd love to know what it is. I just thought it just was so cool. It had like a cool retro feel to it. So I had to buy it. Now, the fun thing is, back when I was a kid, Green Bay, they used to have the police hand out football cards. They were the Packer police sets. I know they did them for the Brewers back in the day as well. For baseball card day, you would get the police set. And like, so when we were out for recess or something, a cop would pull up, start handing out Packers cards. I was doing that in like 3rd and 4th grade, getting guys like James Lofton and John Jefferson and Mike Douglas, Larry McCarron, guys like that. But they continued this tradition up through 2018 with the Packer police sets. And so I went back and picked up a few Packers police sets. Now, I got a couple of singles, too, that I just thought were absolutely fantastic. This is from the 92 set, Packers police set. So this would be like Brett Favre's, first year as a Packer. And picked that up. I had to get the Leroy Butler, which this might be his first card. I found out an interesting thing, too. The Packers police sets, they never put the rookies in there because they felt like the rookies needed to earn their card. So technically, but picked up, grabbed the Sterling Sharp from the 92 set. Loved him as a kid. And Holmgren. Now, that technically would be a Holmgren rookie. And, they'd have a little, tip on the back, be good. And, yeah. So, and then from the 93 set, this would have been a big card as a kid. That's Reggie White. That's his first year as a Packer there. 75 years at Green Bay. 75 seasons of pro football. That would have been a really, really cool card. So I had to get an extra single of the Reggie, just because I just thought it was so great. And then I picked up another Favre. That's from the 93 Packers police set. And again, they'd have like a little tip on the back. Coaches use signals to call plays. You should use signals to turn a corner so cars know you're turning. That's from 5th grader John Russo. And the Mayville Police Department. So that's those. And I guess they probably did those statewide. But then they had a bunch more. And I know Larry Fritsch has a ton of these. And I might just go back and complete this run because they are pretty cheap. This one was a little more expensive at $7, I think, because of the Reggie White and the Favre. But that's the team set. This is the 94 set. This is the 96 set. This is their Super Bowl year. And again, these were like $4 mostly. But these are just pretty cool. Earl Dotson, there's Favre, Aaron Taylor, Holmgren, Ron Wolf, the GM, Keith Jackson, caught 10 touchdowns that year for him, Chamura, Antonio Freeman, great card, Doug Evans, awesome corner. Leroy Butler, Hall of Famer. Edgar Bennett, running back. Wayne Simmons, linebacker. Robert Brooks, great wide receiver. Chris Jackie. Gilbert Brown, the grave digger. There's Reggie White. Ken Rutgers. George Kuntz. Craig Newsome, great corner. And then the punter, Craig Hentrick. And there's your student tip. When you ride your bike at night, make sure you have a light. Tiffany Dorsey, grade 3. Milton East Elementary. So I'm going to get these into a binder eventually. I know Larry Fritch, like I said, has a ton of these. So I'm going to, I think I'm just going to finish them off. Here's the 2006 set. So this has got the Rodgers. It's not a rookie, but it's his second year. There's Favre, and then you see there's the Rodgers from 2006. Just looking at the guys, Al Harris, A.J. Hawk, Chad Clifton. There's McCarthy, Amon Green, Nick Collins, amazing player. Would have been a Hall of Famer if not for a career-ending neck injury. Aaron Campman, Robert Ferguson, Samcon Gatto, Tauscher, Bubba, Donald Driver, Nick Barnett, William Henderson, Packer Hall of Famer, Woodson, great card, Ted Thompson, GM, Marquand Manuel, safety. They were 4-12 in 2005, rough year. Here's 2007. 2017, I kind of jumped ahead. And then this was the last year that they did them. 2018, they don't do these anymore. Unfortunately, I guess the cops, got a bad rap or something. But here's the 2018 set. Nick Perry, Rodgers, McCarthy, Mason Crosby, Randall Cobb, Bakhtiari, Devontae Adams, Brian Gutekunst, Tremont Williams, Aaron Jones, Clay Matthews, Kenny Clark, Blake Martinez, a scam artist, Clinton Dix, Mike Daniels, Kevin King, boo, Corey Linsley, Jimmy Graham, Ty Montgomery, and Jamal Williams. So, yeah, just wanted to kind of show those old Packer team sets, and just grabbing a bunch of those up at the card shop up in Green Bay when I was there. So, Kevbo Jones, Wonderful World of Baseball Cards. Keep collecting. See you soon. Later. And let me know what this is if you guys, anybody knows. All right. Later.